in Mamboleo here in Kisumu County, where preparations are underway, as you can see behind me, for the arrival of the body of former Premier Raila Odinga tomorrow, to give a chance to Kisumu residents, and not just here in Kisumu, but across Nyanza, to honor their fallen leader and to give their last respect as his body comes here, awaiting to be transferred to Siaya later Saturday, where he will eventually be buried. Now, on our way here, preparations are also going outside. The road to this stadium is being prepared. There are trucks all over. Security has been tightened. And right here in the stadium behind me, they are mounting giant screens to give people a chance to pay their last respects, because a huge crowd is expected in this stadium tomorrow, given the weight and the significance Odinga holds in this region. Remember, here in Kisumu, and especially in Kaloleni, that's where he started his humble beginnings, in Kaloleni Estate, and therefore people fondly recall that. Also here in Kisumu, this is his political bastion. This is where, after his previous handshakes, he has always retreated back here to meet and consult the people and to sell the idea of the handshake, and also to consolidate support for former President Uhuru Kenyatta and the current President William Ruto. So for the people of Kisumu, it's a very, very huge moment. And last night, when driving around town, people are lighting candles, and especially in Kondele, that's where the action is. People spent the night watching all the events about this big man and also his biography, because there are special screens mounted all over, some telling the life of Odinga, not just in pictures, but also what's happening around the country. Yesterday we had Kisumu County Governor Anyang' Nyong'o here in Kenyatta Stadium appealing to residents to be calm and to accord the dignity and the respect the man who is known as the father of democracy, who fought for justice all the years, close to 3 decades. He's a man who has suffered for Kenya, and especially that detention spanning 8 years, agitating for justice, agitating for democracy, and eventually the repeal of Section 2A. He was part of the second liberation fighters who fought for the second liberation, which led to the repeal of Section 2A of the Constitution, paving way for multi-party democracy. So for Mr. Nyong'o, who is also part of the second liberation struggle, his message was, let's accord our leader the respect he deserves. Let's set an example to the entire nation that this is Kisumu and this is our leader, and he deserves the respect that should be accorded to him in this final send-off in Dimoli.
Apollo, thank you for that. But even beyond the viewing in Kisumu, we do anticipate that, and this has been communicated already, that the body will travel by road from Kisumu to Siaya. Any special arrangements along that route as far as security is concerned?
Yes, yesterday we did speak to some leaders, and especially the Kisumu Chamber of Commerce chairman, who is Israel Agina, and he was saying, given what transpired in Nyayo Stadium yesterday and the chaos that ensued, for them, their proposal to the funeral committee was for him to be airlifted from Kisumu to Siaya, but then there are those of the opinion that he should not be airlifted to Siaya. He should go by road, because this was a people's man. He fought for the struggle. His popularity and even the way he interacted with the people, and especially at the grassroots, he is a man of the people. And therefore, he should go by road all the way to Siaya, to his final resting place, and not to be airlifted in Dimoli.
Thank you so much, Apollo Kamau, reporting to us live from the Kenyatta Stadium in Kisumu, where the body of the former Prime Minister will be there tomorrow to allow for a public viewing of the same. Later after that, the body will travel by road, we are made to understand, to Siaya, where he will eventually be interred on Sunday. Dignitaries continue arriving at the Nyayo National Stadium ahead of the state funeral service. today. We're yet to see any other heads of state or other dignitaries who were expected there. Some opposition luminaries, Eugene Wamalwa, the party leader of DAPK. We've seen Justin Muturi, the party leader of the Democratic Party, and also Martha Karua going up the steps at Nyayo Stadium, from where they'll be following the proceedings there. Fred Matiang'i too is present at the Nyayo Stadium. This is ahead of the arrival of President William Ruto, who's leading the nation in the state funeral service. Meanwhile, the military carriage, complete with military officers on board, that will deliver the body of the former Prime Minister from Parliament buildings, where it's been lying in state for the last 2 hours or so, to allow for viewing by the state officials, is ready to transport the body to the Nyayo Stadium for the state funeral. So momentarily, focus will be shifting to the Nyayo Stadium, where at least it looks like there's a lot of order this morning in comparison to what happened yesterday at the Kasarani or at the airport. And yes, I think we can see that opposition leaders, the officials are trying to get them space there, because initially probably they had not been factored in. But Bwana Mwiruri, clearly there are no plans to accommodate this a section of the political divide. You can actually see that there's a frenzy of activity trying to get them seats there now.
Yes, and as we said earlier, some of the things happening in the arrangement of this funeral are forcing the security to think on their feet. Usually on presidential protocol at this level, seats are assigned beforehand. Mm-hmm. However, because of guests who might come are entitled to come, like here, e.g. a diplomat who did not confirm, a diplomat invited who did not send back